It was a Friday afternoon and my boss just like knocks on my door and he's like, hey, can we have a chat? And he just like comes into my office and like shuts the door behind him. And I don't know if you've ever worked at an office, but like that's never a good thing. So anyway, he proceeds to tell me that he is going to be moving my location. I worked at a car dealership, so he was taking me from the main car dealership lot and he was sending me to the used car dealership lot. And when you're paid 100% commission, obviously selling the more expensive cars, the newer ones, paid better. So he pretty much was just like casually coming in to have a little chat about the fact that he was going to be cutting my income earning potential like in half without any like notice or like reason. So yeah, I pretty much decided at that moment, after multiple sketchy like things from this guy. Oh, my hair is so greasy. Anyway, so multiple sketchy things from him, and I just went home and I decided like I'm gonna quit. So I talked to my boyfriend at the time, who was just bartending, and he was like, I was like, well, I'm gonna quit my job. And he was like, well, that's okay, cool. He was like super supportive, but he was also like, what about our bills? So I told him that I was gonna try to figure out how to make money on the internet while I looked for another job, because I was gonna be like super picky because like I could not deal with this like toxic crap anymore. So obviously I was like short on time and I had almost no money and no income coming in, and I was willing to try anything. I'm ashamed to admit I even tried like MLMs. And one day I came across Alibaba.com, and yeah, so I decided that I was gonna spend like my last $2,000 ordering ring lights that like attached to the top of your phone, so like when you take a selfie it was like brighter. And I was just gonna like figure out how to sell them. And so yeah, that's what I did. And it was super scary because I was literally spending like the last little bit of money I had, and I had no job. So anyway, so I did order them and I started selling them on Facebook Marketplace, and it went super well. And I actually made a lot, like not a lot of money, but like to me at the time it was a lot of money. And that is how I started my e-commerce business. And to my absolute shock, I made like $2.3 million in my first year in e-commerce. But anyway, let me get to the point. The biggest challenge that most new e-commerce businesses have is obviously capital. Having a little cash injection to be able to order stock and to market your product is, I mean, a game changer for any new business. So if you're just starting out and you want a little bit of capital, the Manifest Grants program from Alibaba.com is pretty sick. This grant program actually injected $10,000 into her business, and it helped her overcome the challenges of trying to access capital when you're starting a business. So if you're selected for this grant, not only are they going to give you cash, but they're also going to give you support that's like second to none. Here are some of the additional benefits that you get if you're selected for this grant. And they're even going to help you with exposure. One business is actually going to be selected to be featured at Alibaba.com's next global event, which is going to bring you like so much exposure, which could change your life. So yeah, if you're just getting started, I would definitely apply for the Manifest Grants program. I'm going to put all the details here for you guys. Thanks for watching.